grow in as far or out as far as they could. The guideline for this is to take a pencil, brush, straight object and lay it against the dimple of your nose. Not the outside, but the dimple here. This is where your brow should begin. As far as the arch, and not everybody has an arch, I do, but I know a lot of people with straight brows, more rounded brows, so just go with your natural shape. But if you do have an arch, that should lie kind of if an arrow was shooting through the center of your pupil, so about there. And then as far as how far out your brow should go, this is something that almost no ones go out as far as they could. And it's really crucial in photos because this end will disappear, you'll notice. So that you are going to use the edge of your nose, lay that object here, and then you'll see how far out you could take that brow if you wanted to. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. All the duos, like their name says, have two colors. That is awesome because you can use this lighter color in the duo to fill in on the inside corner of your brow and switch to the darker color as you move outwards where your brow naturally should be darker. Another tool you'll want to have is a stiff angled brush. Make sure it's stiff enough so that you can create those hair-like strokes. You might also want to have a lash or brow comb like this, or a spoolie, which looks like a mascara wand. This is so you can brush through your brows, distribute the color, and make sure the hairs lie where they need to. An extra credit step might be Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, or any clear brow gel or mascara actually would work. And if you do want to really highlight and carve out that brow shape, you might want a concealer in 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. We are going to start by taking the lighter color of powder with an angled brush. I'm going to dip it in my light color first and start on the inside of my brow. I am going to angle my brush like this and start to make short strokes, upward strokes. I also like to go right underneath the bottom, kind of draw that initial line. Just grab more powder as you go along, always working in upward strokes. So grab more of your powder in the darker shade and just follow along your natural brow shape. You may need to groom the hairs as you go along. So take a brow brush or even an old toothbrush and just brush upwards so you can see where the brow hairs lie. Something you can do if you feel like you can't really see where that top line should be is actually brush the hair downwards and you can get an idea of where that line would be. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It does not add any color, but it will keep them locked into place. So just brush upward strokes. You can use a concealer to highlight below, make a very clean line underneath there. Of course, you want to blend it out. You can use your finger or a brush. This also helps to camouflage. If you haven't plucked your eyebrows in a while, you can kind of cover up those hairs. So when filling in your brows, in order to keep them natural, here are 3 things I want you to remember. Use short hair-like strokes. You don't want to draw it on in one big swoop. 2, I want you to keep the interior part lighter and create that gradation that gets darker towards the end. And 3, follow your natural brow shape.